and welcome to our channel where today we are solving mysteries. At least we're hoping to solve some mysteries, in particular Catholic sacramental mysteries.
So sacramentals are objects that are meant to focus our minds and hearts on God and to help us pray. And they come in all different shapes and sizes.
And some of them are really easy, of course, like the basic rosary or basic holy card, no problem with that. But then every once in a while we come across some that we just have no idea. What is this?
So we have a whole stack today of these unidentified Catholic objects. And so we're hoping in this video you will be able to help us identify some of these.
Okay, so recently in this video, we mentioned that we had a lot of these little kind of rectangular medals that had been donated to the church library, and we didn't know what they were.
So our first thought was Our Lady of Fatima because it's the Blessed Mother with people kneeling. But after showing them in that video, the majority consensus was that it was Our Lady of Medjugorje, which we hadn't even really considered.
Right, because honestly, we don't know a whole lot about Medjugorje. Some of our viewers said this could be Our Lady of the Clouds. So, okay, yeah.
That's an option.
An option, good to know.
Yeah. So thank you to everyone who commented on that video, gave us some ideas, kind of put us on the right track.
Okay, so now we have a whole bunch more of these mystery items that we're hoping you can help us identify. Again, most of these were donated to our church library where we are volunteer librarians. So all of this kind of comes with the job.
So the next one we wanted to look at is a cross. We at least know that much. And we also know that it comes from the Holy Land because it has Jerusalem on the back.
It's a very nice crucifix, but it's unique because on the back it has the Stations of the Cross. So what we're wondering is this some type of cross that you would hold while you're praying the Stations of the Cross in the Holy Land, like while you're walking along? And I don't know, what do you do with these stations on the back? We're hoping one of you can help us out.
And then it also has these little inserts into the wood, and they each contain something. So like the top one looks like it could be palms.
Dried up palms,
and then the bottom one might be sand or dirt of some kind.
Yeah. And then this one is kind of falling out, so we have it rubber band, but it has some type of pink like rock in it.
And then the other one is some sort of white rock.
Right.
So clearly we don't know exactly what's in there.
What we've got here. But this was not a cheap crucifix. It has a price tag on it, $55. So someone paid a lot for this. It's beautiful, but we're just not exactly sure like everything that goes along with this. Like, it's a special type of crucifix. So let us know in the comments if you know anything about it.
So next is this little thing, which our best guess is some sort of pocket shrine. So it has a picture of Jesus on it, the Sacred Heart. It has 2 medals and then some random scrolls. One of them says something about St. Francis, and that's all I can tell.
Of course, we don't want to open up the thing to take out the scrolls. Maybe they have Bible verses on it. We don't know. It looks like it's made out of really nice leather and possibly hand sewn. So we're just wondering, you know, like who would carry this? It doesn't look like it was really in anyone's pocket. Do you find these in certain areas of the world? Like maybe this is a European thing. We really don't know.
Yeah, we have no idea, but it's an interesting concept.
It is. It's really kind of cool. So we would just love to know more about it. So if you know anything about it, let us know in the comments.
So of course we also get plenty of rosaries donated to the library, and a lot of them are just regular rosaries, but some of them are not, and they're quite interesting.
Okay, so this one, at first we thought this is just a regular rosary, but just gigantic. But then we counted it up and it has 7 decades. So we don't know what that is. 7, like I know, yeah, 7. Wait, is it really 7?
I thought it was,
oh, it was 6, like
2, 4, 6, 7.
2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah.
It's 7 decade rosary.
7 decade rosary. So we don't know, like, where did it come from? What is it for? It looks like it has a St. Anthony medal attached to it. But yeah, this one is a big mystery.
And then we also have this one, which is a whopping 15 decades on it.
So,
and there's no context. It's just blank.
It's just wooden. At first we thought, well, the 15 sorrows of Mary, but no, that's the 7 sorrows.
7 sorrows. That doesn't sound
the
right.
15 promises of something. We don't know.
There has to be something.
One of you knows what this is and can tell us. So thank you in advance.
Yes, what 15 decades is for. We also found this little thing, which we thought at first was just a mini rosary, but it's like 6 decades of 5 beads, and so it's not really a rosary. We don't know what it's
cool.
for.
I mean, it's really
pretty.
Yeah, at first we were really excited. Oh, this beautiful mini rosary, but yeah, no. So
we're not sure what this one's for either.
Right, it kind of has like a scary 3D image of Jesus's face. I think that's Jesus on it.
Probably.
So we don't know. Okay, help us solve this mystery.
Chaplet of some sort?
The chaplet of something.
Maybe?
Could it be like a St. Michael chaplet? I don't know. Maybe.
Let us know.
Let us know.
And then we do get some regular rosaries that are interesting in some way or another.
Yes.
Like this blue one, which is just a regular rosary, but it says 40 years on it.
And I didn't know what the 40 years was for.
But if you flip it over, it's just the EWTN logo, and it says 1981 to 2021. So it's just commemorative rosary for their 40th anniversary.
So Kate solved that mystery while we were sitting here.
It's not that hard.
So their 50th anniversary will be coming up soon. So that if we could get the
2031. Not quite soon.
Soon, relatively.
You're a little ahead of yourself.
At 40 years of EWTN already. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, and then there's this one, which I think we've shown you before. It's definitely just a regular rosary, but it has the John Paul medals on it. So it was some type of John Paul commemorative rosary. And one of our viewers has this same rosary because she has mentioned it before, but we can't remember. Maybe it was Anne. I can't remember what she said about it. So if you have a rosary like this, where did you get it and what was it commemorating? The parochial vicar has joined us here. He wants us to pause and say a rosary with him, but I don't know if we're going to do that because he
was eyeing the rosaries like he wanted to play with them.
I don't know if he's really serious about praying. Okay, so anyway.
Next we have this fairly old looking Mother Cabrini medal, which is really interesting. Definitely very old, and it came in its own little bag. So
right, it came in this little wax paper container or sleeve, and it says made in Italy at the bottom. The parochial vicar has this thing about crinkly paper, so he's very interested in Mother Cabrini, he says, but we think it's just this he's after, right?
And on the back of the medal it says Roosevelt Island, which we looked it up. That is in New York, so it is fitting. So maybe it was made in Italy and then shipped to the island.
Or is this something that's really common? Like if you go to the Mother Cabrini shrine, you're just going to get one. We don't know. This is the first Mother Cabrini anything that we've ever had donated to the library. So we would love to know more about it.
And then we also have this mysterious little pin, which all gold, and we think it's St. Therese because of the roses. So we're more curious as to where this came from.
Right. Again, we have not seen many items like this before. It looks like, a little lapel pin. Maybe these are really common and we just don't know about it, but we do think it's really kind of cool. You could just put this on your coat or on your shirt. So if you know anything about this or if you have one, definitely let us know in the comments.
So next we have another crucifix, which very nice, and it has the 2000 Jubilee on the back
in Latin.
It's got some pictures of places on the back. One of them is obviously St. Peter's, And then the others, I don't know what they are. But it's the pictures on the front that we keep kind of arguing about.
Right, we're not sure.
Not 100% sure what they are.
It has 4 different images, and one of them looks like a sacrament, like first like Holy Communion or the Eucharist, and then on the bottom,
the Holy Spirit.
The Holy Spirit. However, the top image we're kind of arguing about. I think it looks like, you know, ordination of priests, you know, the sacrament, holy orders. But Kate says,
I don't think it looks like that. It's not like it's like laying on of hands or anything. It's like he's giving him a hug.
Okay. And then there's also a picture of the Annunciation. So
just for some reason.
How do all of those 4 things go together? We don't know. So maybe you have
the prodigal son to me. Or
something. It could be the prodigal son, because that all fits together for the 2000 Jubilee. It's fine.
We're confused.
Okay, so this is just meant to make our heads explode. I don't know.
Maybe it's personalized.
Maybe it's personalized to someone.
You know, and all these mean a lot.
We don't know. But maybe one of you out there just knows, I know what that is. Let us know. Because then we also have this little beauty here. Okay, we don't know what this is. It looks like it's in the scapular family, right?
But it's just a blurry picture of Mary.
Blurry picture of Mary. It looks like it could have been homemade, which is not a bad thing. But then, you know, like, where's the other part of the scapular? Or is this
just meant to be worn, like a necklace or like a medal?
Like, you couldn't really get that over your head very easily. Is this some type of subset of scapulars that we just don't know about? So
maybe it was meant for a child.
We don't know. So, okay. So
ideas?
We humbly ask for ideas. Please enlighten us if you know.
And then in the small medal family, we have another one. And it is this little bronze medal. And it has part of Psalm 23 on one side. And then on the other side, it says, "Pray for our dearly departed," and then All Souls Day, with a little picture of the Pietà in the middle.
That is really interesting, because how many All Souls Day medals are floating around out there, right?
Yeah.
That's the first one I've ever seen like that. So I think it's really interesting. I would love to know, where did it come from? Is it popular in some areas? I mean, what a great reminder to pray, right?
It looks like something you would put on like a keychain, car keys or something, to remind you to pray for the holy souls.
There you go. Speaking of holy souls, we found a picture of this man in one of our donated library books, and it says on the back that this is Father Charles Heiser, S.J. He was a longtime librarian at St. Louis University. So we were just intrigued. You know, we found a librarian in one of our library books, and it says he was really scholarly. He spoke several languages. He was very skilled. And so I thought, well, I want to know more about him. But going online, there was not a whole lot about him or his life. But
maybe one of you, someone out there, may have gone to that university and may have known him, or know something about him, again, that we couldn't find.
Right, I would love to sit down with this man and just have him look at some of these really rare, unusual books that we have donated to the library and get his opinion. But in lieu of that, we're going to pray for him, pray for his soul, and, you know, Father Heiser, whatever help he can give us, you know,
we'll take it.
And
then we have this little thing, which is a sort of mass card for Reverend Monsignor Nicholas Fiel. Probably butchered that name. But he died on August 24th, 1935.
Right, and
it's a very interesting picture.
So it has an interesting saying on the front. It says, "Life in the cross. The separation will be brief. We shall meet again in heaven." So I don't know, that just seemed really intriguing to us. Life in the cross. That's not something that we see on holy cards or funeral cards very often. Was that a popular saying back in the day? I mean, he did die in 1935.
80 plus years ago.
80 plus years ago. So Right Reverend Monsignor Fiel, say a prayer for him. And then lastly, we know what this is, but we just wanted to show it to you because we thought it was super cool. And it's a holy card of Padre Pio, except when he was not a saint, he was just a servant of God. So this has the prayer, pray to obtain the canonization of Padre Pio.
So I think it's a third class relic.
Third class relic. Yeah, so it must have worked because he's a saint. But again, you just don't see anything like this. You don't see these very often. So we just wanted to show it to you. It was really cool.
All right, so that is a look at our lot of mystery sacramentals.
So let us know down in the comments again if you can help us out on IDing any of these. Also, what type of mysteries do you have at home? We would love to hear about them.
So we hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.